94.3, 97.3, The Wolf. On the phone, it's a great guy, great fisherman, great friend. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Time Bandit, from the Deadliest Catch, Andy Hillstrand. What's up, my brother?
Hey, how you doing, Jack?
All right, man. So how have you been?
I've been pretty good there. We're just recovering from the long season of getting our butt kicked, but we're doing all right here.
Well, for the I'm not going to belabor this point, but I mean, for the love of God, I hope you're going to be back on the show here soon because it's getting mighty boring.
yeah, we've been kind of scarce. We're kind of like, where's Waldo, huh?
Yeah, oh my God, it's like I can't even watch anymore. But anyway, first off, I'm going to touch on a couple of things. You and Jonathan and Sig are out on the Captain's Tour. Tell people what the Captain's Tour is.
Well, the Captain's Tour is pretty. It's an interactive thing where we come to your place near you, and it's like us being in your living room. You can ask us any question you want to ask us. We got songs, we got contests, put you in survival suits. You're going to have so much fun when you come to this thing because it's not what you would think. Oh, here we're going to play a National Geographic thing like in third grade school where you fall asleep. You're going to have fun. You can ask any question you want to ask. We'll give you some music. We'll show you some videos. We'll just have a good time with you. It'd be like having us in your living room while we're narrating the show with you. And you can go, oh, why I want to marry Jonathan? We'll say, no, you can't marry my brother.
Now it's going to kick off. It's this Friday, and that's at the Palace Theater in Albany. And you bet I'm going to be there because I got to give a backstory. Andy and I know each other a couple of years now. And I heard that you guys were going to do this. First off, I think it's a phenomenal idea, and you guys are so fan-friendly. Backstory, I met Andy and Jonathan at a book signing in New Jersey, and I have never seen anybody as accessible as you guys are with your fans, and I really can't wait to see this thing. It sounds like it's wonderful, and it's right close. It's at the Palace Theater in Albany. It's the first stop.
Yeah, that's the first place we're coming, so we're pretty excited about it. It's we've had time to take a break from crabbing, got to see Mama a little bit, and we're ready to hit the road for a little while here and meet the people. I mean, that's what it's all about. It's connecting with our fans that normally just they watched a 1-hour TV show, and you have 7 boats this year, so you hardly see anybody. It looks like, except for a few. I won't mention any names.
Yeah,
But
what is that? The lizard? That boat? The lizard?
Yeah, totally. The lizard. Yeah. So, but we'll have. I mean, you can talk to us about that guy. We'll tell you all. Everything, the backstory behind that of a guy that just doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. So.
Well, and also Andy is also an accomplished musician, and let's see. Already, you've got a great song that you wrote. And it's very touching. It's a tribute to Phil Harris called "Ode to Phil." And tell people how that came around, Andy.
Well, last year when Phil passed away, the episode where he passed away, I was out fishing when he did pass away. So I got home and I was watching the episodes like everybody else, and it really bugged me. Something just bugged me about seeing him like that. And I went to sleep and I woke up at 4 a.m. and I had a whole bunch of words in my head. I just started writing them down. And see, this is another thing people don't know about us. I played music since I was 7 years old. So. Grabbed the guitar, wrote the words down, started plucking some tunes out, and what came from that was an ode to Phil, where I basically said goodbye to my friend, and then another song came out called "A Fishing Man's Life," what it's like to be a fishing man, and so that's what you got.
The both tunes, you can now catch them on iTunes. They're downloadable. And I've heard them both, and Andy was kind enough to get me an advance copy of The Fishing Man's Life, and it is a great toe tap, and that's the tune that you hear somebody dropping change in the jukebox in the bar, and that is the tune you hear. It's guaranteed to get your foot going, and I think the Ode to Phil, Andy, I've seen different versions of it now where people have put pictures to it, and man, I agree with you. I find it very, very hard to watch the back end of that season, The Deadliest Catch. It's so heartbreaking to see Phil that way.
Yeah, and I asked Josh before I released it there because it was my personal way of saying goodbye to Phil. I'm not the best singer in the world, but you hear the words and you hear the tune. It takes everybody back, and I've got nothing but good responses from it. So I feel good about what I did, but my favorite song is "A Fisherman's Life" because it's like you're saying, it's a honky tonk song about where you can be drinking beer with your buddies, and that song will come on, and it tells you about Phil, Sig, Edgar, Fortner, and Jonathan, and duck farts and crab farts and all sorts of stuff.
So, I mean, it's a great show, Andy. The Deadliest Catch, and a lot of hoopla went down where you guys weren't going to be on this season, and in the 11th hour, everything got worked out. And I'm so glad it did, man, because I don't think the show would be the same without you guys. I mean, you're the Time Bandit, and I'm not just saying it because you're friends of mine, but I'm truthful about it. You guys lend so much to that show, and now, well, what the hell? We got to have you back.
Yeah, we're glad to be part of it. I mean, it was a rough year last year. I mean, everybody knows that. So, I mean, moving forward, my dad always said, never look back, always look forward. So, we've had a lot of, we ended up losing one of our own crew members. So people are seeing this Justin guy on TV right now, and then he ends up dying 4 days after we got home. So,
oh my God,
we've had pretty much tragedy for the last year and a half. And we just always look forward. And it's like we took, all Justin wanted to do was buy his daughter a car or a truck, and we're helping her do that and stuff. And, you just got to keep moving forward, though.
Well, I'll tell you, folks, if you want to see and meet Andy and Jonathan Hillstrand and Sig Hansen from the Northwestern, the place to be Friday night is the Palace Theater in Albany. It's like it's like the only thing missing is the gigantic coffee table for everybody to put their feet on.
I tell you what, it's like we're all going to go to the bar together. It's the closest thing we can get to the bar and get everybody in one spot. And so, come on, man, let's have a few drinks, and everybody can come on, ask us questions, and hang out with us. That's what it's all about.
Well, I'm going to put all of your information on the Captain's Tour at the Palace Theater in Albany. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put the Captain's Tour. I'm going to link it to my Facebook page. It's going to be on Twitter. It's going to be on my blog page here, and you can find that at HudsonValleyCountry.com. And I'm going to be Friday night at the Palace Theater in Albany because I miss you guys. I haven't seen you guys in over a year now. Last time we were together, we almost got in some serious trouble, but that'll be a story for Friday night. Andy,
yeah, that's going in the next book, that story.
Andy, listen, I want to thank you for taking a few minutes with us, and I will see you again Friday night, Palace Theater in Albany. It's the Captain's Tour with Andy and Jonathan Hillstrand from the Time Bandit and Sig Hansen from the Northwestern. Great place to be. Go and check them out. Andy, thanks so much.
All right, thanks, my friend. I'll see you there.